basically his job was to go buy like the newest iPhone or whatever it was, and then he would take it all apart and put it back together a little bit different and get a new patent for his company and make the company millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And that's how that's what the movie was about. It was about they had him do something that he shouldn't have been doing or something, but in the movie he had like a really high-tech computer program, and I don't know if you can see my hands, but like he had these things on his hands that like he could gesture, and it's not how I see things, but it's really pretty close to how I see things. And I really like I look at this here and I know that, like, I know how they put this together, and it's just, and I just, I can tell when something's not put together right also. And I've always overanalyzed everything in my whole life, and most of the time, like when I was 7 and 8 years old, I got all the Star Wars toys. The first thing I ever did was pull the head off of Darth Vader, pull the head off of Luke Skywalker, swap them back and forth, and and I would, some of the Star Wars toys had a Phillips screw in the back of the body, and you would take that screw out, and then the arms and the legs would all come off, and you could I would swap them around a little bit, and all the little plastic swords that came with the Star Wars toys were garbage. They were little, really, really cheap plastic. And so what I did, I went through my grandpa's stuff and I found pop rivets. And if you look at a pop rivet, just in case anybody doesn't know what a pop rivet looks like, it's, it has a head of a nail and comes down, and then it has like a little flange, and then usually it's cut on an angle like a little sword, and they really, really look like little swords, Yeah, that's awesome. But like every one of my Star Wars toys, and what I used to do was I used to paint. I'd paint the nail part of the pop rivet, red or blue or green or whatever, and I would use those as the lightsabers because, first of all, the pop rivet was bigger, so you had to force it into the figure's hand, and once you forced it into the hand, it was really hard to get it out. So like if you ever tried to have a little sword fight with those guys,